Kay Buckle Up reportedly that Hermès whistleblower, yep, the same one who shook up the fashion world claiming Birkin bags weren't being crafted in France, but churned out of Chinese factories, isn't backing down after Hermès hit her with a massive 25 million euro 0 cents lawsuit most people expected her to vanish.
I can't believe I'm actually sitting down to have to film this video. It's actually just ridiculous that it is only laughable.
Oh no. Instead, she allegedly released even more proof. And this time it's not just about bags. She's exposing how the operation functioned internally with spreadsheets, emails, influencer campaign timetables.
I have to tell you what's happened. Seriously, I have to tell you what's happened, and it is, like I said, it is just mind-blowing, and it is kind of just laughable really now. But let me just, this is also not a video me telling anyone not to shop at Hermès, to boycott the brand. I'm not saying that. I'm not here to really tell people what to do.
And logistics records that dive far deeper than anyone expected. And then she did what no one foresaw. 2 major names according to the leak. Kim Kardashian was just the start. There's a roster now, and it includes some of the biggest stars on the planet, allegedly paid to divert the public.
I'm not making excuses anymore on this channel. I have done so. I've made excuses for them, but I'm not making excuses anymore. It's quite evident I'm being treated like crap. But you know, I'm a fighter anyway. So I hope tomorrow that I wake up feeling better. It's an absolute joke. I don't get this treatment anywhere else. So hurtful. So wrong.
While Hermès scrambled to keep the truth hidden, now the luxury world is in total chaos mode.
The kind of terms that I would like it to ever be done. In everything I ever do, I feel like I'm honest. I feel like I couldn't lie for the life of me. Whether people believe me or not, that's their choice, whatever. Whether some people hate this video and some people think that I'm being salty, then whatever. I have a lot of respect for the origins of Hermès. I have a lot of respect for where Hermès originated from, the equestrian.
The facade is breaking and the internet, it's devouring this. The whistleblower didn't come to mess around. She reportedly uploaded over 140 pages of internal documents to a leak-proof server that spread across TikTok and Reddit within hours. And then there's the chart that's getting everyone riled up, a side-by-side comparison of what it costs.
Because I feel like there is absolutely no measure of quality in any luxury house as to what Hermès produces in their items. I needed to sit down and film this video because I feel like my voice hasn't been heard and there's just been absolutely no consideration for how I might be feeling, and why I also think it's pretty unfair on their part to have no consideration for how I might be feeling. Let's just start off with a quick recap. There's no point me just saying Hermès in general because I feel like not every store is going to be the same.
Hermès to produce a Birkin versus what they charge for it, and model 713, zero total cost, retail price $42,000.
And then I got up the courage. I felt intimidated that I just felt scared of going. And then one day, well, not really one day, I gave birth to my daughter at the end of 2016. And then a few months into 2017, I was like, you know what? Surely I can get enough courage up to go into the local Hermès store. Actually, it brings, how stupid is this? I feel like I want to cry.
0 cents, as if that wasn't enough. She allegedly shared factory video clips showing orange Hermès boxes being stacked and prepped for shipping, all inside a vast Shenzhen warehouse. Not a single artisan glove or French window pane in sight.
I was I was appreciated by the house, that I was appreciated by that store. That's how she made me feel. She passed me on to someone else who was really great as well. She was a lovely lady, but it all started with her making me feel comfortable to go into the store. Let me just say, I've had another child since that, and I didn't have postnatal depression again. I've overcome that and I feel very proud.
The worst part, the documents are so thorough, so precise, and so detailed that critics and supporters alike are calling them impossible to forge. And now the question is, if this is real, what exactly has Hermès been selling us after weeks of silence and viral frenzy?
It requires a lot of skill to turn it and get it on the right way.
Il y a des bouchées, des bacs plus 4, 5, 6.
Hermès finally responded, and they went all out. They didn't hold a press conference, they didn't refute the factory footage directly, they didn't offer a tour of their French atelier to clear their name. Instead, they filed a lawsuit, a €25 million lawsuit aimed directly at the whistleblower. The charges: defamation intellectual property, theft breach of non-disclosure agreement ran sabotage. Their official press release called her documents fabricated and altered and claimed her leaks. Were vicious attacks on the integrity of Hermès craftsmanship. But here's what the public noticed. They said she lied, but they never proved the truth. So instead of clearing the air, Hermès chose the most old-school corporate tactic in the book crush. The source lawyer's paperwork, legal threats without transparency, and for a brand that supposedly prides itself on timeless quality and heritage, that choice said everything. Now people are questioning if the bags really are handmade in France. Why? Not just show it. Why go to court instead of revealing the truth? Kim Kardashian and Hermès have been linked together for years. She's not just a fan. She's been the face of aspirational luxury on Instagram, Birkins in every color, paparazzi shots, holding crocodile skin exclusives, her closet tours, basically Hermès ads with better lighting. But according to the whistleblower's leaked files, all that glitz wasn't just for fun. The new docs include what they call influencer diversion waves. That's corporate jargon for this. Every time a negative story about Hermès started gaining traction, whether it was factory leaks, labor rumors, or supply chain protests, Kim's team allegedly rolled out new Hermès content, closet videos, airport photos, styled red carpet looks, and they weren't random. The internal PR schedule labels them as priority activation windows. The same days, bad headlines hit Kim's social accounts were suddenly full of Birkins. According to the docs, this wasn't just personal posting. It was strategy. The alleged payment could not labeled advertisement. Instead, it was hidden under partnership fees and brand campaign budgets, making it look like a standard influencer deal. But this wasn't about launching a product. It was about concealing the truth, and if that's true, if Kim Kardashian knowingly helped a company distract the public from deceptive manufacturing, this isn't just a brand deal. It's an alleged cover-up. And just when it seemed like it couldn't get messier, the whistleblower named more celebrities according to her latest doc drop. The PR distraction strategy wasn't just about Kim. It involved a whole lineup of high-profile stars, each activated when Hermès needed the spotlight to shift the whistleblower. Claims each celeb received six-figure sums, not for traditional ad campaigns, but for what's called public perception coordination. Basically show up with a Birkin, keep the public focused on glamour instead of labor violations. So far, no one from these celebrity camps has responded, but fans aren't waiting. Timeline analyses are exploding on social TikTok. Creators are matching Hermès news scandals side by side with celebrity posts. One viral caption read, "The distraction pattern is so obvious." Now it's insulting. This isn't influencer marketing. It's looking more and more like influencer shielding. And if the whistleblower's evidence holds up, Kim might just be the tip of a very well-dressed iceberg. The internet did what the internet does. Bested erupted within hours of the whistleblower's new release. TikTok turned into a forensic investigation lab. Creators started stitching clips of leaked factory footage with side-by-side influencer timelines. One video showing Kim's Hermès closet tour next to a Chinese warehouse shipment log gained 12 million views in 2 days. On Reddit, users are constructing entire conspiracy-style grids. They're tracking who posted Hermès content when and what controversy it aligned with the subreddit. RR Luxury Leaks just surpassed 300K members overnight, and Twitter. It's a battle zone. Everyone from fashion bloggers to business analysts are criticizing Hermès, calling out the fake handcrafted legacy and demanding proof for every influencer push. From the past 3 years, 2 hashtags blew up across platforms: luxury lie, exposing the deception in the entire luxury marketing machine; boycott Hermès, now trending in 5 countries and rising meanwhile over on resale platforms like Vestiaire. And the real search traffic for Birkins has reportedly plummeted by almost 40%. And the influencers who once proudly unboxed Birkins on YouTube or Instagram, they started going quiet. Some are deleting old Hermès posts, others are archiving reels, and at least 3 big names have upcoming paid partnerships quietly but tellingly. It's not just a scandal anymore. The moment while Hermès is fighting one legal battle with the whistleblower, there's another lawsuit brewing, and this one could be far more damaging for their business in California. A class action suit is gaining momentum. The court claimed that Hermès violated antitrust law by forcing customers to buy a ton of other items: shoes, scarves, perfumes before they were allowed. To even purchase a Birkin bag in legal terms, that's called tying in real terms. It's buy $20 Kawai and stuff you don't want, and maybe we'll let you spend $30 K on a bag. And now, thanks to the whistleblower's new release, the plaintiffs say they've got evidence to support it. The new files allegedly show internal sales training slides that literally outline this practice as purchase history leverage. That could be the decisive proof lawyers already discussing if a judge allows these documents into evidence. And if Hermès loses, it could open the floodgates on how every luxury brand controls scarcity access and hype. It's not just Hermès at risk anymore. The whole luxury model could collapse. Because once consumers realize the exclusivity is manufactured and the French heritage is just a label on a box from Shenzhen, that dream bag suddenly looks a lot like a fraud. The Hermès scandal didn't stay. A Hermès issue, it shattered the illusion the entire luxury industry was selling insiders. Say the panic isn't just behind Hermès doors, it's impacting LVMH, Chanel, Cartier. All the giants, according to leaks. Multiple French conglomerates have already called for urgent supply chain audits. They want to know before the internet does, if anything. They've outsourced could explode next one. Fashion executives' text was screenshotted and leaked. Need a transparency plan. Now, if this domino falls, we're all exposed. PR teams are removing words like heritage, timeless craftsmanship, and handmade. From upcoming product campaigns, legal departments are reviewing contracts with influencers and behind closed doors. Execs are having the discussion they never thought they'd have to. What if the public demands proof, actual proof for everything? Because if Hermès, the gold standard of prestige, can be accused of this, then no brand is safe. The industry has been selling dreams, and now it has to prove it's not selling lies. Hermès tried to sue the story into silence, but the whistleblower didn't back down. She fought back with evidence. Now the luxury world is standing on a precipice, staring into the abyss of consumer truth. Because at the end of the day, the question is simple: if your bags are really handmade in France, show us. Until then, every influencer flash looks like a paid diversion. Every craftsmanship tagline feels like bait, and every 5-figure price tag just dares us to ask, what are we really buying? In 2025, screenshots move faster than press releases, TikTok hits harder than lawsuits. And truth doesn't stay hidden and lies spread, and this time it brought evidence.